Victoria Principal, born Vicky Ree Principal on January 3, 1950 in Fukuoka, Japan, was raised in a military family that moved frequently, instilling in her a sense of resilience and adaptability. Her childhood spanned countries like England, Puerto Rico, and the United States, offering her a unique perspective on the world. These early experiences helped shape her cosmopolitan persona and grounded her as a person with a deep curiosity about people and cultures. Victoria showed a remarkable independence from a young age, initially diving into modelling during her teens. However, her true passion for drama led her to pursue acting. After surviving a near-fatal car crash at the age of 18, which forced her to re-evaluate her future, she made the bold decision to move to New York City. There, she honed her craft at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts American branch, setting the foundation for a successful career in both television and film, from modelling to acting, a breakthrough role with Paul Newman. Victoria Principal's big break came in 1972 when she landed a role in The Life and Times of Judge Roy Bean, starring alongside Hollywood icon Paul Newman. Her performance was a revelation, earning her a Golden Globe nomination and marking her arrival in Hollywood. This film not only showcased her acting abilities, but also provided her with invaluable experience working alongside one of the industry's most respected stars. Newman's understated professionalism and the way he commanded the screen left a lasting impact on Victoria, something she would later reflect on when she spoke about their time together. Her experience on set with him was one of the early stepping stones in her journey to becoming a recognizable figure in the entertainment industry. Though she would soon become a household name through Dallas, her work with Newman was a defining moment that shaped her career. The iconic role of Pamela Barnes Ewing in Dallas. Victoria Principal's career reached new heights in 1978 when she was cast as Pamela Barnes Ewing in Dallas. The role, which she played for nearly a decade, became one of the most iconic in television history. Pamela was a morally grounded character who served as a contrast to the greed and power struggles of the rest of the Ewing family. The chemistry between Principal and her co-star, Patrick Duffy, who played Bobby Ewing, made them one of TV's most beloved couples. Victoria's portrayal of Pamela resonated deeply with audiences, particularly because of the emotional depth she brought to the role. As the show's emotional centre, her performance balanced out the high-stakes drama of Dallas, solidifying her as a leading actress in television during the late 1970s and early 1980s. Her time on Dallas remains a hallmark of her career. Victoria Principal's transition into business and entrepreneurship. Even during her Dallas fame, Victoria Principal was laying the groundwork for a second, equally successful career, this time as a businesswoman. In 1989, she launched Principal Secret, a skincare line inspired by her personal interest in wellness and self-care. Unlike many celebrities who serve as mere figureheads for such brands, Principal was actively involved in the development of her products, lending her credibility as both the founder and spokesperson. The line's success made her one of the first celebrities to transition from acting to becoming a serious entrepreneur. Principal Secret became a pioneering force in the beauty industry, paving the way for many celebrity-founded beauty brands that followed. Her savvy business acumen allowed her to build a brand that continues to thrive, turning Victoria Principal into a multifaceted entrepreneur and a respected name in the wellness community. Victoria Principal's personal life and relationships. Victoria Principal's personal life has always attracted attention, particularly her relationships and marriages. She has been married twice, but unlike many of her Hollywood peers, she has never had children, choosing instead to focus on her career and personal growth. One of the most notable relationships of her early career was with actor Anthony Perkins. whom she dated during the filming of The Life and Times of Judge Roy Bean in 1972. Their romance was significant not just because of their chemistry, but also because it was reported to be Perkins's first heterosexual experience. This relationship would be one of several that captured public interest, but Victoria has always maintained a level of privacy around her personal life. Victoria Principal's marriage to Christopher Skinner. Victoria Principal's first marriage was to writer and producer Christopher Skinner, whom she met in 1978 while working on Dallas. Their connection grew quickly and the couple married, marking the beginning of Principal's first significant marital chapter. Unfortunately, the marriage proved to be short-lived, and by 1980 the couple had separated. Their divorce was finalized in 1981. Despite the end of their marriage, Victoria spoke warmly about her time with Christopher, noting that their relationship, while brief, was an important period in her life. The dissolution of this marriage provided her with insights into the dynamics of personal relationships, while she was also navigating the complexities of fame and career pressures. Victoria Principal's relationship with Andy Gibb. Following her divorce from Skinner, Victoria Principal entered into a highly publicised romance with singer Andy Gibb. The two met in 1981 and quickly became one of Hollywood's most talked about couples. Their relationship was marked by both personal chemistry and professional collaboration. The couple recorded a duet, All I Have to Do Is Dream, which became a modest hit on the pop charts. Unfortunately, their relationship was short-lived, ending in 1982 primarily due to Gibbs' struggles with drug addiction. Despite her best efforts to support him, Victoria ultimately made the difficult decision to end the relationship, emphasizing that he had to choose between her and his addiction. Gibbs' tragic death in 1988 was a painful chapter in Victoria's life, leaving an emotional mark that she would reflect on for many years. Victoria Principal's marriage to Dr. Harry Glassman. In 1983, Victoria Principal's personal life took a more stable turn when she met Dr. Harry Glassman, a Beverly Hills plastic surgeon. The couple married in 1985, and their relationship brought a sense of security and companionship to Victoria's life. Together, they shared more than 2 decades of marriage, navigating the challenges of their high-profile careers and public scrutiny. Despite their closeness, in May 2006, Victoria filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. However, she spoke warmly of their time together, acknowledging the love and respect they shared for over 20 years. The divorce, finalized later that year, marked the end of a significant chapter in her personal life, but left her with the valuable experiences and lessons gained from their long-term partnership. Reflecting on Paul Newman, a lasting influence. At 75, Victoria Principal has decided to open up about her connection to one of Hollywood's most legendary figures, Paul Newman. Despite her usual privacy, she speaks with deep admiration for Newman, not only for his acting talent, but for his humanity. Newman, she reflects, had a magnetic presence, and yet his humility made him approachable. He made you feel like you were the only person in the room, she recalls. This combination of professionalism, charm, and warmth set Newman apart from other stars of his era. For Victoria, working with him was inspiring, and it shaped her understanding of what it meant to live and work with integrity. Victoria Principal's lessons from Paul Newman. Victoria Principal emphasizes that Newman was more than just a great actor. He was a man of principle, whose moral compass and integrity made him stand out in an industry often defined by superficiality. She notes that being around him made her want to be better, both as an actress and as a person. Newman had a way of encouraging excellence without being overbearing, creating an environment where his colleagues felt supported and inspired. Principal reflects that his authenticity and commitment to living with integrity have stayed with her throughout her career. Her time with him, she acknowledges, was not just professionally enriching but deeply transformative on a personal level. A tribute to Paul Newman's enduring legacy. In her reflections, Principal also shares a sense of gratitude for the connection she shared with Paul Newman, acknowledging that it was a rare and meaningful relationship. "I will always carry the moments I had with Paul in my heart," she says, speaking of his larger-than-life presence and the lasting imprint he left on her. She concludes that while many people only saw the movie star, the real magic of Newman was his humanity, which continued to shape those around him long after the cameras stopped rolling. Principal's tribute not only honours his memory but also offers a glimpse into the man behind the myth, a figure whose influence transcended his fame and touched the lives of those lucky enough to have known him.